Yeah, so on this episode of On the Board, what you're looking at here is the Captain Marvel tribute to Jim Starlin that I completed sometime last week. And as you can see, I've got the original beside a photocopy I made. The original's 15 by 27. That's the dimensions, but I got it down to about 65%, which is 9 3/4 by 16, I believe. And the reason that's done is because I won't apply color to this. This will remain original. That's India ink and Sharpies, etc., what have you, right? And I believe I showed you the reference on my computer in one of those episodes. Yeah, but here I'll apply colors, and I made a few copies of this so that I can experiment a bit. I'll probably just go in with normal markers, just carefully, try not to blot out too much of the blacks in there and see what we come up with, because it's a pretty straightforward color color technique on the original Starlin. You know, so I'm just going to go with markers, but it's very colorful. There's a lot going on in it. It's one of my favorite covers from the bronze era that I've seen so far. So when that gets colored up, we'll have to take another look at it. Looking forward to it. Also managed to get that other project, one of the ghost panels that I left out of things back in what was it, 2002, 2003. It was just actually one panel, right, that I would later reduce, but it was just a rough drawing, if you remember, in one of the past on the board episodes. But I finished that one up again. You know, um, Sharpies and India Egg. This is a photocopy of it too. So I've got both of these on the board, and I'm ready to apply some colors to it. And I thought, wow, this stuff really looks similar to like a Jim Starlin technique. So I thought, well, why not apply the same kind of coloring technique to both, right? So I got them both up on the board, and I'll do that. Um, I'll probably start on the Captain Marvel one first to see how that goes, and then we'll head over to this one. Same idea. I'll use the same approach. Also, Cap's pretty much finished up too. I think some embellishment uh, could be applied to the shield and the boots, and plus I've added a bit more length to this page, so I can do some foreground, and there's space up here for a background. Been thinking, still pondering on what to do here, but the Cap figure is coming right along. Pretty pleased with it too, but the finished product, what I want to throw in the background and foreground and all that, is debatable. But then again, there's also the option of taking figures, any figures that you draw, right, and applying them to different backgrounds, to different drawings. It's you know, I'm using an old school technique, so that means I can utilize paste up um, um, options as well, right? Cut and paste, X-Acto knife, or scissor out a figure and put it here and there, and you know what I mean? Because it's all old school. There's nothing digital about this shit. Here's the tool you need. Yeah, it's called a hand, right? Right? Pens, inks, pencils, right? No keyboard required. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. On a little end note, just want to, and I don't want to harp on this. I know it's been a while now, but recently we lost Jim Shooter, and I just wanted to say, rest in peace, big guy. I know there's a lot of debate about how people feel about him being editor in chief, but he was running the ship for quite a while with quite a few books under his watch. All right, and there were some tensions with creators and stuff, but I think if you check out, I highly recommend this, a very long and lengthy and detailed interview with comic book historians. I would do that. I think it's about 9 hours in total. It's really good, and I'm so glad these these men managed to get that in before we lost the big guy. Anyway, rest in peace, Jim Shooter.